Hello and welcome once again to our Italia campaign in post-Finem. Now, before we get into the game, about 2 hours before the first episode of this went live, there was actually a big update to post-Finem, which added some stuff to Italia. So that's, I mean, great timing, but we do vibe with the new stuff. So, for starters, we have this event, Proclaim the Defender of the Romana Peoples. For half price, we become the Defender of the Faith, also cost us a little bit of dip, but also we get Italia proclaims Defender of the Romana Faith, and you know what, just to test out what this does, we are actually going to click it. It also actually refunds a little bit of Monarch points, considering we're at our prestige cap. But yeah, let's check it out. In the verdant heartlands of our Federation, the Romana Regnum of Italia stands, not just as a beacon of hope, but as the stalwart defender of the Romana Faith. This momentous proclamation marks a new dawn, a commitment carved in the unyielding stones of our heritage. For too long, our brothers and sisters in faith have weathered the storm of oppression under Punic majorities. But no longer. Today we stand united, our spirits unbroken, and our resolve unshaken. We pledge to shield every believer, to uphold the sanctity of our traditions, and to ensure that the light of our faith never dims in the shadow of adversity. Together we shall forge a future where every Romana soul can thrive, free from fear, free to believe. So yeah, that increases religious tension by 10, which is kinda hype. We're looking at getting this to 100. Well, we'll see what happens. We have also been granted the decision to proclaim Roman glory. Basically, we have the ability to form Rome. If the Italian Federation gets dismantled, I own Rome, and I own 45 provinces in Italy. So, yeah, no, that's good, because I have been told that the Roman ideas... You know how I was saying that Seleucid ideas slapped? I have been told that the proper Roman ideas slap even harder, so yeah, we vibe with that. And finally, just before we got any further into the video, I was going to say thank you very much for the really nice reception that I got for the first video. YouTube has told me that the reach was increased due to the higher than average amount of engagement, so I really need to start asking for comments more often, because that really helps a lot. So if you want to comment on this video, please do. That would be kinda hype. There was one other thing as well, while we're talking about comments. I got a comment in the first episode as well, reminding me of something that I actually had completely skipped over when it came to our religion. Of course, we have the blessings, the holy sites, and all that good stuff. But we also have foreign schools, so we can invite an foreigner into our court, I guess, to give us some good bonuses. So I think Sade. If we could invite Sade here, we need to improve relations with Naples, or someone else with Sade, and then we'd get goods produced. Melkartian, obviously that's a Punic doodad, but that would give us shock damage received, which is... You know what, we're going to try that. So, Cunea, we are going to try and find Cunea. You're right there. You're straight up right there. Okay. Alright, okay, I see what we're going with this. Can I get rid of anyone here? Not really. We're going to start improving with Cunea, and maybe I will get an alliance with them for the shock damage from the Melkartian school. That seems like a great idea. I forgot I can just take strong duchies. +2 diplomatic relations. So now we have 6 out of 6. Cunea is... gonna be my friend. I am gonna take that tech, because why not? Let's get some Roman cannons. And as soon as we get this guy to 150, which is right now, I am going to invite the Melkartian school, equated with Hercules and the ancient Latin pantheon. Perfect. Let's grab you. And now my troops are just resistant to being shocked. It's just fantastic. I think I'm also gonna grab adaptive combat trade. Seems pretty nice. Lovely stuff. Alright, I have just taken Admin 7 and then unlocked Mercenary Ideas, which has allowed us to get to the Gardens of Italia. The Po is the lifeblood of northern Italia, bringing fresh water down from the Alps and fertilizing all the lands we depend on. The field it touches are like those licked by the gods themselves, abundant in animal and plant life, and fostering a positively paradisal environment for humans. So I gain goods produced, and I don't know if I read this one out before, but our country has become a bastion of the old ways of the Italians. Those who rejected the influence of the Punic menace on our gods were ostracized from society and forced into relative exile in the once sparse Po Valley. Over time, our lands have become just as urbanized. Actually, I feel like I have read this out, but whatever, I'll finish it. And in many cases, more so than the lands from which our people fled. Every year, more and more children are educated into the Romana faith, while the grip of the Punic ways in the north slips further and further. We will never surrender. Yeah, I definitely have read that out. My bad. Enjoy a second reading. We're also at war with, I don't know, these guys. Tyrol wanted me to do blah blah whatever. But more importantly, I have made my opinion with Illyria go back up. Apparently they didn't like certain things, like me being allied to Tyrol. And so I couldn't get them to join me in a war against Serenza, but we've fixed that now, because I've spent some of my favors making their opinion go lower. So if I attack Serenza, my big issue is we're not winning on the water. I mean, it's basically Venice. That's going to be quite a difficult W to achieve. So it's either going to be a case of we manage to sneak on there instantly, or we're just not going to get there. But I do need to go to war with them, so I suppose we're going to have to try, and I really don't care about Tyrol at this point. I prefer my ally in Illyria. They're my homies. Not so much Tyrol. Plus, I kind of like the idea of taking where is it? This gold mine here in Intal. That seems like a really nice idea to me in the future. But you know, good luck to them. Do whatever they need to do. Whereas I am going to do what I need to do. And I'm going to attack Serenza. Calling in my friends. We are slightly outnumbered, but on the other hand, I'm just better than they are. So let's try. Do you have a real fort? You don't, so I'm actually going to have to siege Friuli proper. That's an interesting show of force that you just made there. Ultimately futile, and also your troops are going to retreat now. Good job, good job. Yeah, no, that was pretty much a fail. I'll take it though. Yeah, navally we're pretty outmatched. We have 1 heavy, 11 galleys. They have 1 heavy, 38 galleys, and also 24 light ships, and also 35 transport. Like, this war, I think, is going to be a case of we siege this, and then we go and try and knock these guys out of the war. But even then, like, fighting just Serenza's navy is going to be challenging. Maybe I could start building my own galleys, but I just don't see it happening. Also, I think my navy got sunk, which is, I mean, it's not great, but, you know, it is what it is. So Illyria is a little bit of a dickhead. He abandoned the siege, and now my cannons are going to die. That... So rude. Now I'm gonna have to build new cannons. I mean, I guess I will just do that then. 50 admin points, we'll take those. And this battle is taking way longer than I feel like it should. Like, I'm not behind on tech. That's 7, you're 6, you're 7. Yeah, I mean, we're fine. It's just taking a while. Okay. Jupiter bless this lovely decision for granting generalship. Because now I have Curtius Maximus. What a name, though. Like, let's be honest, what a name. And he's a 4-5-2-2. So we'll take that guy. He will bring us to victory and glory in Rome's name. Hopefully soon, so that I can keep Italia on my side. I don't know how we lost this siege race. I have cannons, they do not. I have siege on my generals, they do not. I have cannons, they do not. I mean, I don't get it. Sometimes this game just likes to ruin my hopes for my own luck. But hopefully we'll be able to go and crush this pathetic, weaselly little army here. Oh, yes. Oh, beautiful. And I don't think they can retreat further than Friuli, right? Right? Is that a thing? We can go crush them now, ping-pong them, make them all dead? I'm very happy if that's the case. Surely you all just die now. And now you're retreating the other way. Oh, beautiful. Let's just spend the dip. If I can just take back Adiron, then... Oh, I can get there, actually. And they all die. Stack wipes. Beautiful. And now we sit and siege this. I have got a little bit of an issue over here, but that's a mountain fort. We can afford to wait just a little bit. But yeah, no, that's good. We can keep Illyria in the war. Don't know how I'm going to get onto this island, though. That's just not a thing that I think we are going to have the ability to do, like, ever. Which is awkward. So, Illyria is free again. Bologna has fallen. We can actually piece them out. And naturally, we are going to be forcing religion upon them, which I believe does do something to the Federation. All right, we're currently at 80. Let's check what happens after we force religion upon them. Naturally, I'm going to want 221 dev. Like, hello. And I'll also take a little bit of money. And from 80, we are now 82.5. Okay, so every time we convert one, maybe it scales with development. I'm not sure, because he's now 24, so that could be the case. Or it's a case of just 2.5 per conversion, which I know I'm pretty happy with that. That's a good amount. Florence, I guess, would be the next one that we would want to convert. If I was to attack him, Parma and Benevento would join in. Parma obviously here. Benevento. Who are you and where are you? You're down here, this little mountain man. Ooh, what's this? Synedrian Hall. That's pretty cool. Federal authority from free cities. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a thing. Anyway, let's go and siege Rome, and for the, I think, third time. That would be cool. Taking another mercenary idea. We have the reform of the engineering corps. Much like the other armies of the Federation, our regiments have been made up of irregular volunteers for centuries, only coming to the muster at times of dire need. While the states move towards having permanent standing armies of infantry, our strategists have opted for a more dangerous but potentially lucrative way: investment into the engineering corps. Despite our lack of numbers and skill in fighting, our troops will be able to build defences no matter the terrain, and our sappers and cannoneers will be able to take down any wall. Fantastic. Also, Rome fell, which is always nice. One of my generals left me, but that's fine. So yeah, I guess we just find somewhere to siege, go and siege it. Oh, I guess you can hold on to that one then. Yeah, it'd be so nice to be able to get onto Venice, but I just don't see it happening. We can use one of our government interactions, recruit from the Romana Zealots, getting ourselves a little bit of manpower and some military points for some military vigor. Yeah, I feel like we just take this now. No problem. No point in waiting, right? And once again, they keep... Obviously, they've got naval dominance, so they keep shipping dudes over to Illyria. I really don't want Illyria to peace out. I don't think they're going to be the key to let us land here, but it would be nice if we could just, you know, kill a bunch of people. And it's a stack wipe. Once again. But yeah, the naval situation is just dire. We will take the monthly splendor from Inno. That's beautiful. And yeah, let's peace out Rome. I do want them to break their alliance with Serenza, so maybe I'll take a little bit less money. 215 is fine. I think that also gets ale out of the war. Can I actually take land here? Oh. Oh, do I want to, like, take that for myself? I feel like I do. I need to start making myself a navy. So let's do that. Take a little bit of money. The humiliate can wait. That's fine. So we've taken ourselves an island. And I will concentrate the dev so it's a little bit cheaper. Don't want to convert just yet. We need to core, but I can't because I don't have any admin points. Alright, and we need to see what we can actually do. That was funny. What we can actually do about this. If we piece out everyone, do we have a chance? I still don't think the answer is yes. What we could do is make a piece like this. I don't think we're ever going to be able to get the 100% like that. Demanding Serenza. No, it's just not going to happen, is it? Well, another one to piece out. Morsilum, or I guess Friuli. Force religion, war reps, money. I guess I could break their alliance with Rome as well, because, you know, screwing over Rome seems like a great idea. And that brings the religious tension now to 85. So we've got a couple more sieges to go here. Actually, can I get there? Not quite. A couple more sieges to go, and we will be just spreading the good word of our Lord and Savior's, the Roman Pantheon. Come on, take it on a 35. Nice. I'll help out with that siege as well. Abruzum. How about you also enjoy a bit of Jupiter? And screw Rome. It's happening. Look at this religious map mode. It's just... we're spreading the good word all the way down. It's only a matter of time. And naturally, we'll grab a little bit of that there as well. I bought a merc because I had some rebels here, but nothing coming of it. Aeternum has fallen, so we can also piece you out. Once again, force the religion, money, war reps, and another one has fallen. So we got the final one. Yeah, and I guess with this, we're just going to have to take the mainland and go back in another time. That's all I can think of being able to do. And the final player falls. Force religion, war reps, money, get out of here. And then, yeah, we're just up against you now. Do we... let's try. Let's you know, let's just try. I can build galleys in my vassal as well. And I guess it's just going to be a case of speed along until maybe we can... maybe we can. I mean, we've got Illyria here. They've got some ships. Maybe they get attacked by someone else who can help? I don't know. Call for peace. Oh, come on. I just want the island then. Just the island? No? Oh, you wouldn't... I would have issues with coalitions, huh? Ooh, didn't realize that was the case. Oof. Yeah, that's the situation. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna try and peace out and not take anything then. Because I can't fight that. That's a bit much. Maybe we just annul all of your treaties. And if I get you to transfer your allies' trade power to me, that means they're no longer in your trade thing. That's the wrong one. It's this one. I guess we can only do so many. Alright, that's it then. That's the piece. We take no land. We lost 81,000, but we converted so many people to the right religion, so it's totally worth it. But yeah, we'll start converting our new island and also building galleys, because that's going to be important. The religious tension right now is 92.5. If I have like one of these events that I can click to get plus 10, or somebody has something like that, it's gonna happen, you know. We're gonna have maybe a league war this session, or this episode, I guess. That would be very exciting. Hey, you'll love to see it. Paradosi has spawned over in Cappadocia. So yeah, new religion stuff going on over here. You'll love to see it. I still really like this. I don't know, if you haven't seen Paradosi as a religion, go and watch my Seleucid Empire campaign, so you can see all about Paradosi. It's a really, really cool religion. But yeah, we're Romana, and we're happy with Romana. We're still just waiting on this. It's still 92.5. I haven't had anything that couldn't get it up, but soon. While we wait for that, though, how about we have a feast? Isabal's Grand Feast. Time has come to host a magnificent feast. The quality and length of the feast will depend on the amount of money we put into it. During a feast, various events can fire, involving interactions with royal family, estates, leaders of foreign countries, advisors, and the Federation. The more expensive the feast, the better the events will be. Light the fires and roast the hogs, for tonight we got a party. So yeah, let us do this, and it is half price because of our ritualized diplomacy. The time has come to host a magnificent feast. The quality and length of the feast will depend on the amount of money we put into it. During a feast, various events. This is the same. It's the same. So it's half price. So imagine that would have cost 332,000 ducats. So yeah, let's spend on the grandest one. Let us like speed through a couple of months so I can actually afford it. So 166 is what I remember it being. So like a couple more months. All right, we have the money. Let us do our grand. Now it's more expensive. I mean, one more monthly tick. That's fine. It is suitably grand. So yeah, let's enjoy some of the events of the Grand Feast. Oh, but before we get that, we have an incident in the Empire. The Statute of Corfu. In the hands of Macedonia lies Corfu, a profitable and strategically important trading post in Hellenes. I mean, I'm not sure about the name Hellenes, but okay. A founding member of the Federation, which was lost to Macedon, and now is held by an overlord who is not a member of the Federation. The Adirim now faces the question on how to approach the reacquisition of Corfu. The Senate stands divided between three factions. The southern cities, which demand the restoration of Corfu as a member, the more cautious trade leagues, who propose instead to offer membership to the current owner of Corfu, if conditions allow, and the northern princes, who have no interest in new conflicts and in the south, and instead eye the Lombards, Gauls, and Germanics. The Lombards are our friends. What are you talking about? So I can choose demand direct control of Corfu, then we start a federal ban war against them, and the Adirim favors that proposition. Uh-oh. Offer Macedonia membership. What? What? Oh wait, if the owner of Corfu is at least kingdom rank, is a subject with a foreign overlord, or has at least 100 total development, they will always refuse. Okay, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. Corfu is not worth the hassle. I mean, yeah, no, that's where I'm going. I don't want to get involved in an imperial ban war with Macedon. You know what? I wouldn't be involved in that war. Right? It would be Rome attacking with Rome's allies. Correct? Correct? Not correct. Maybe it's everyone who's said yes. No, I'm going to do this because, you know, if a war starts, I'm not going to do anything about it, you know? So we'll see what happens. I feel like I'm pretty safe. As is expected of a great Regina, you have given a speech before your assembled guests before the next part of the feast begins. It was greeted with applause and great commotion, swelling the hearts of everyone involved. Thank you, thank you. I'm already at 100 legitimacy, so I'm going to take the Diplo points. My, you mutter to yourself as you slurp up the last remnants of the greenish soup from your bowl. That was delicious, and truly it was. You think that perhaps it was the best soup you've ever had, and even the thought of its taste is enough to give you a fuzzy feeling all over. What? Okay. I like the idea of 2 innovativeness. 17 ducats, that kind of sucks, but I'll take a loan for 2 inno. Yeah, okay. That's perfectly fine. That's a lot of money for 2 inno, but it's 2 inno. That doesn't come along quite as easily as everything else. A reportedly skilled and capable general has come to the feast and offered his services to the Regina, 75 tradition general. I mean, I already have Curtius Maximus. Like, what better can you offer me than a 4-5? 5 siege! He has 5 siege! Saturnaceous Tiberius. Get out of here. Get out of here. An influential priest from one of our provinces, Marcus Cornelius, has been noted for his excessive eating during the feast thus far. Even the cooks are complaining that they are being overworked in their attempts to accommodate this man, and the waiters are growing tired of marching back and forth from his table. To add to the insult, greed is one of the most prominent sins in our religion, and being a man of the robes, he clearly knows this, but accepts his own hypocrisy. I get told it's the true faith, which is quite nice. Lose money? Nope. Gain admin points. Yeah, I like admin points. One of the nobles attending the feast has taken it upon himself to teach the young Curtius the art of sword fighting, despite his obvious lack of expertise on the subject himself. Curtius has become so enamored with the fighting, however, that they've taken it even into the feasting hall. Okay. I'm not sure about that. Ooh, 77% chance of gaining a mill point on my Curtius Sapiobal. I mean, yeah, I'm going to try. The results of this challenge depend on the loyalty of the nobility. The nobility is 67 loyalty. I could make it more by selling some titles, but I think maybe it's too late to change that. Yeah, 77% chance we get... Yeah, let's go. That's perfect. That's lovely. The Regina sat in the library, feeling the heat of the fireplace and the stairs of a dozen bored nobles around her. For perhaps an hour now, she had detailed her long campaigns and war games, which had initially been received enthusiastically, but after a certain point everyone had had enough. Not wanting to annoy the Regina, however, they have determined to stay, even though their eyes drop off into slumber. Diplo points, I will take those. I mean, what's my army tradition right now? 31? But it'll just go down. Yeah, I'm just going to take the points. In a great test of her tenacity and intellect, Regina Isabel has engaged with one of the guests at the feast, arguing over various philosophical ideas in such depth that most ordinary men would have fainted long ago. What is sure, however, is that both parties will leave this debate enriched and fulfilled, their brains suitably exercised. Monarch points? Hello? I am a 556 now. We'll take it. We will certainly take it. Oh, also I'm well connected. I don't even realize when that popped up. That's awesome. It's one of my favorite traits. Wait a minute. I might get another mill point on Regulus. Please carry on fighting. Let's go. Let's go. Regulus Curtius Sapiobal has become a 414. Perfect. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, this is a little bit... He was a 412. He was a 412, and in the course of 3 rounds of fighting, he's now amazing at fight. Criminal. All of us have drunk so much wine we now mope around uncontrolled throughout the halls and libraries. Whatever spirit of fun and activity we had before the drink is long gone by this point. Yeah, we're gonna have just an awful hangover, that's fine. We're not at war, so that war exhaustion will come away pretty fast. 0.2? Oh, 0.18. Nice. More amazing food. Let's get even more innovativeness. I'm not sure how long the feast lasts, but it's been going... Oh, there we go. At the head of the table, the noble Regina raised her goblet high, calling for a toast to mark the conclusion of the festivities. Wine goblets chimed and laughter filled the hall as guests shared stories, songs, and jests. Bards in a corner of the hall struck up a lively tune, and couples began to dance, their colourful garments swirling like autumn leaves in a gentle breeze. The last strains of music faded into the night, and the grand feast came to an end. The hall, now hushed and dimly lit, bore witness to the aftermath of the revelry. Empty goblets and half-filled planters remained, silent remnants of a celebration that would be remembered for years to come. As the building's inhabitants retired to their chambers, the echoes of laughter and the scent of roasted meats lingered in the air. So I get a bunch of military points, and some prestige, and yeah, feasts are really good. Like, all of the things that I got in that are totally worth the 170 ducats that I spent. I think maybe they might need a little bit tuning. Also, Rome is now at war with Macedon, and I'm not involved. Hey, Macedon, you want military access? I am a traitor to the Empire. Oh god, he has no friends. He has no I've screwed him. I've screwed Rome so hard here. This is beautiful. 97.5. It's gonna happen. He's still trying, though. He's still trying. I can't see this going well for him. Oh gosh, it wasn't even that long. He marches in, I lose vision, and then he retreats out. Oh, it's comical. It is straight up comical. Going to take another innovative idea for more advisor cost reduction and a free policy. Very cool indeed. And also the mercenary idea. So mercs no longer reduce army professionalism, and I get some ICA, which is gorgeous. And also we have this, university cities. A burgeoning scientific movement is sprouting in Italia, sparked by the rising wealth of the burghers across the region. Their sons yearn for more knowledge and find great dissatisfaction in the state's lack of provision in that field. As such, we should sponsor the creation of universities in our largest cities, ensuring the burghers stay happy and our country remains on the forefront of technological innovation. So I get some institution spread, which is, it's nice. Of course, it's nice. I wonder, when is my truce up with you? 1503. Okay, so 10 years. I have 13 galleys. Like, I feel like at this point I might have a chance. I just need to get onto the island, of course. It doesn't need to be anything special. But, yeah, it's... I'll keep building. We're going to do it ourselves. 97.5. One single conversion is enough. We're going to attack Florence. And sure, your friends are going to join, but let's be honest, who cares? Let's call in Canea and Lombardia. I don't think I'm going to... I mean, I'm not going to need anyone, really, but this is going to be the war. Start here. Let's get some morale back. Parma is just going to get instantly stack wiped. Military theory helps out, sure. Yeah, let's go. I'm not going to take any land, of course. I don't need or want any, but we do want Florence to embrace the truth of the glorious religion that we follow. That's it. The Federation has hired Hannibal of Rome. I wonder why the previous ruler died. Is it maybe because Rome got occupied by Macedon? I feel like it might be. Romana ministers have been spotted stepping in to offer aid to local communities, many of which have decried neglect under Punic governance. The aid would no doubt be appreciated, but could undermine Punic leadership. I mean, of course. I mean, I'll take... I'm doing it for the money, clearly. For the money. The tension is at 100. My loan was paid off. And Florence wasn't actually necessary. So when does this happen? Now. Now is when it happens. Oh god, so many things. Alright, well, I am going to call this episode here because this is going to be the theme of the next episode. So if you want to see what happens with the League War and the struggle for dominance between Romana and Punic, between Jupiter and Baal Hamon, then tune in next time, because I think it's going to be a good one. So thank you all very much for watching. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Likes where that is also below. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.